So let's talk about, we gotta get into the pop culture stuff. Doja Cat, the girls is concerned, homegirl done cut her hair, she done shaved her eyebrows, and Doja like, girl, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine, it's just hair. And it is just hair. It's just hair. A lot of folks are concerned about it because it's like, Doja seemed like she's spiraling. She was supposed to be on this tour with The Weeknd. I think that was The Weeknd she was supposed to be doing a tour with, and then she stopped with that. I think just Doja's probably in a different phase of her life. First of all, Doja has always been a kind of weird girl. So I was seeing a picture she just posted recently, and she put a tattoo on her eyebrows or something. I don't think she's spiraling. I think she's just experimenting or whatever. Like, Doja has been working very, very hard. She said she's had vocal issues and all that other stuff. She had to have surgery or whatever. So she hasn't been able to do these things. But I think she's just like taking this time to express herself and have fun. Doja was really working. Like, Doja been working. She's been putting out stuff. All her videos have been eating. Like, all of her videos have been eating. All of them have been eating. The songs are really good. The music is good. She's been hopping at it. She's been out here putting out quality stuff, period. And now she's taking a break and she's doing what she want to do. She's still hella weird. Because I thought it was hella weird for her to be, DMing a very young person trying to get them to hook them up with their co-star. I'm like, girl, what? That whole situation was weird. Then, she had a whole other situation with her mocking Amber Heard and all that other stuff. Like, Doja girl, like, the girl's been saying, hey, I can't keep taking up for you. I can't keep defending you. You got to get it together. So let her girl shave her eyebrows and shave her head. Let her, if she want to shave, let her shave, girl. I like, as long as she doing that instead of doing other stupid stuff. Because I like Doja. As long as she ain't in here farting in no chat rooms with white people. As long as she out here getting her life and living her life, whatever, I don't think she's in any danger. I don't believe that. I think she's fine. She's just different. Like, Doja Cat is just weird. She's just weird. That's all. She's just weird. But that's Doja. And just like, Doja is really like, she's just Doja. She's just Doja Cat. So we wish her the best, whatever that may be. So let's talk about my girl. I know y'all gonna scream. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has a new song coming out. She has a song coming out, Super Freaky Girl, something that's dropping this Friday. Also, Queen Radio is coming back. And this time, Queen Radio will be on the AMP app or whatever. She's not doing that with Beats, Apple Music, or whoever Apple. She's not doing that with them no more, girl. She doing her own thing with AMP. Now, I gotta talk about this a little bit because something is going on. She's also receiving the Video Vanguard Award at the VMAs, and she's performing this Monday at the VMAs. I cannot wait to see that. I wonder how that's gonna go. But I do have some concerns and some comments about some stuff. She dropped a video for her documentary, but we did not see where to go. Is it going to be on Hulu? Is it going to be on CBS? Is it going to be on Netflix? Is it going to be on Showtime, Stars? Is it going to be on Zeus? Like, where is it going to be? Is it going to be on YouTube? Which tells me, like, I don't see anyone dropping a major trailer like that, and we don't have anywhere to go. When you drop something like that, you telling the girls where to go. You tell them, hey girl, Netflix, period. Because Netflix would have ran it. Netflix would have dropped it and be like, see you in October, period. And then like the next month, they would say, hey girl, October the 15th, and it's when it's dropping. Something like that. The same thing with HBO. When they did Beyonce stuff, they dropped a trailer. Here's the date. Netflix, when they did Beyonce stuff, dropped the trailer. Here's the date. Here's where we're going to be at. I'm not seeing that with Nicki Minaj, which tells me, this is just me theorizing, that she's been shopping around and trying to get some of these networks to pick it up or whoever, and they just not buying it. For whatever reason, they're not buying it. And I don't know what that is. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe she wants a little bit more than they're willing to pay or something, but I don't know. I'm seeing a little bit of a shift, and I don't think people are seeing it, but I'm seeing it. And for those who know, you know. I'm not seeing the the very high-end things, like that should be on one of the networks. It should be on Netflix. It should be on like HBO. Like it should be on these. What's going on? And for her no longer to be doing this, the Queen Radio on Beats, and now to be doing it on AMP. I ain't never heard of the hell of an AMP. What the hell is that? What's going on? Like, what is this? It ain't looking good from a brand perspective. It's starting to look a little cheap. It looks a little cheap. And I'm not sure what's going on. And some folks will take that however, but the girls who know, y'all know, it's something's just seeming a little awkward. It's just seemed like, I don't know, why would it not be on Beats? Like, what's going on? Like, what happened with that? Why was that relationship, severed? Like, why is she no longer doing that? I have so many questions and stuff. And I don't think it necessarily has something to do with her husband or any of that. It just maybe Beats is just like, girl, we don't want that much drama. Like, we don't want that. And just da-da-da-da, it was too much. Da-da-da, we not paying or we not or whatever. But, girl, something is going on. The fans they don't want to talk about it, but there's something going on, girl, and we don't know, girl. Y'all let me know what y'all see, because I'm seeing something, and I just don't. I don't know. I want to talk about Wendy Williams for a second. I keep seeing these videos of Wendy Williams, either sleep or she's in a car with her driver in the front, and she sounds incoherent. She's talking about her husband, and she's married, and then her team comes out and says she's not married. And she's talking about she's married to a police officer. Let me tell y'all something. Leave Wendy Williams alone. It is clear as day something is not right. It's clear as day that Wendy is not in the same mind frame. Something is not right. We don't know what it is. I don't want to diagnose her. I can't. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any of that. But this Wendy is not the Wendy that I knew and I grew up watching and all these things. Like, this is not the same Wendy. So let's leave her alone. I just really hope that folks will stop recording her and doing all the other stuff, because it's really starting it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see that, and she's going through it. And folks are filming her posting, but some folks will say, well, girl, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Like, you was out here doing all this stuff, you was reporting on it, you was talking about it, so now they doing you like that. But it's just like, girl, it ain't even a paparazzi recording. It's like literally like fans and stuff and posting on TikTok. And I'm just like, girl, y'all know that woman ain't right. Let her go. Let it go. Let it go. Like, every time I see the video, I was like, oh my God, Wendy. What's going on? Like, girl, that's way, way too much. And I'm just tired of seeing them on Neighborhood Talk. I'm tired of seeing them on Twitter. I'm just tired. I know y'all tired, so just stop recording. Y'all see Wendy. Just, hey girl, bye girl. That's it. That's all you need to be telling Wendy. Not put no damn phone in her damn face. Also, I forgot to talk about the whole Nicki Minaj assistant situation. Oh my God, I almost forgot. That whole story made absolutely no sense. When the girls were sending it to me and they said that, Nicki owed $173 million in taxes, I was like, there's no way in the hell that Nicki Minaj will owe that much money in taxes. Even with penalties and all these other stuff. I was trying to tell folks, like, no, it could with penalties. I was like, there's no way. Like, that would mean that Nicki Minaj would be a $1 billion like corporation or something. Like that, when you talk about hundreds of millions of dollars in taxes, that's like a $1 billion company type of situation. Nobody, like, girl, what? That's not making no sense. And I was like, I know y'all don't like Nicki, but it's like, girl, we can be honest about it. It just didn't sound realistic. And then for this white woman to be out here spilling the tea and saying all this other stuff, and then, she wasn't in an NDA. Like, I just not no person who is out here having a career and wants to have a career after this is out here doing something like this so simple. First of all, let me tell you something. If this was some real drama and all of this other stuff, girl, a white woman would have wrote a damn book. Let me tell you something. White folks be in drama, and then they turn around and write a New York Times best-selling book. All the folks who was working for Trump and all the other stuff, girl, they done got out the damn office and they started writing books. They get book deals, girl. They get $1 million book deals to sign and talk about this stuff. Like, girl, that's what it's giving. Not for no blog stuff. Like, they're not doing that. And it just didn't make no sense. But for those who don't know, some person made a fake account and pretended that they were Nicki Minaj's assistant at one point, fabricated a whole bunch of stuff and made it seem like they worked for Nicki Minaj. And they stole this woman's picture, and they was like, Nicki was doing this and that, and she was mad, and she and her husband this and that. I'm like, girl, a lot of this stuff, it just was not making no sense. I was like, some of it did seem believable, some of it did, but it's like one got to the $173 million tax stuff. I was like, this is not making sense. It was a whole bunch of claims. Some stuff sounds like it was real. People were sending it to me. I was like, girl, this don't sound real. And it had been out for a couple of hours. TMZ didn't report on it. None of the girls reported on it. None of the girls. I was like, yep, this sounds like some mess. So later on that evening, Nicki Minaj went on Instagram Live and she talked about it. And she said, y'all are stupid enough to believe this, da 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 da. I think that Nicki should have just released a statement, whatever, and just said, hey girl, this is fabricated, this is a lie. And the woman who, face was used, I apologize for this, da da da, move on. That's how y'all supposed to do it. Like, for her to get on live for 30 minutes with Tay and his tap dancing ass, sitting there saying, I would never, like, it was just so. She must have a button to press and then Tay just jumped out of a damn Mario thing and just said, boop, doo, 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 doo. Let me tell you something, Tay be ready. Girl, you going live out here, boop, doo, 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 doo. It just I bet Nicki, when she, pink chairs, she must have been talking about Tay, because I guarantee you she got a pink button she pressed and Tay to just jump out of the Mario little thing, and he's just right there for her. What can I do for you, ma'am? I don't know. I just think she should have just released a statement and said, hey girl, that stuff not real, LOL. Why? I'm not finna get on Instagram. Like, Nicki loves addressing mess. And it's like, Nicki, and it's not to age shame, because girl, I'm about to be 35. But at this point, you are too old to be out here doing this. Like, getting on Instagram, addressing stuff. All of your peers are not doing that. Your peers are not doing that. That's something the 20-year-olds are doing. That's something the other girls are doing who are 20 years, like 2 years in the game. You've been in the game 10 plus years. There's no reason for you to be doing. Release a statement, move on about your business. Post on Instagram story, move on about your business. Like, you're supposed to be solidified in your stuff that you're not even addressing mess. I'm not addressing no shit like that. As a publicist, I don't need to be in that. But Nicki enjoys that, which is why some people believed it. Some people believed it. But the whole stuff, it just sounded real stupid, and I don't know. So moving on, I do want to talk about the Brittany Griner situation. She's been sentenced to 9 years in prison, in the Russian prison, for, a lot of folks keep saying less than a gram of marijuana or whatever, less than a gram of whatever in vape. And I'm like, I get it. I get folks, talking about how whatever, but it's just like, the message is not hitting for me. The message is not hitting for me. Nobody should be in jail for marijuana, period. Nobody should be in jail. So it's like, I'm not even going to say that. It's like, nobody should be in jail for marijuana, period. And I understand folks are talking about how trash the Russian legal system is and all that other stuff and da-da-da-da. But there's cases of black folks being sentenced to jail for lesser in the U.S. So this is where we have to look in and be like, you know what? This is messed up. This is an injustice. But to sit up here and try to act as if Russia is worse than we are, when we literally have black and brown folks incarcerated for a long periodically time for drugs, it's the same stuff that's going over here. Like, our legal system is trash. Like, the bonding system is trash. The payphone situation when people paying to use the phone in prison, collect calls, all that other stuff. It is messed up. And I think we've been so consumed, in the trash, in the hell, that it's the devil that we do know, and we don't realize that it's truly the devil. Like, we always say, oh my gosh, it's so bad over there. That's the devil, that whatever. It's like, yeah, the devil is definitely in the U.S. too, and the devil is in the legal system over in the U.S., where we literally locking folks up for lesser things. We locking folks up for stealing. and they're in jail for a long period of time, and they're not being fed, like, and they're not being provided with things to be able to survive and to live and to just to eat. They're not provided basic human rights in a lot of these prisons in the U.S. So yes, we can, criticize, Russia and their state of affairs and things that's going on over there, but do be mindful that that stuff is happening in the U.S. And also, there's a reason why that is happening too, considering the U.S.'s stance on Ukraine, and Russia is at war with Ukraine. They're using her as a political thing, but the U.S. does the same thing. Like, it's literally like, I don't like when folks be trying to act as if the U.S. is better, and it's like, girl, no, girl, like, put that flag down, put it down, and take a seat. Shit is bad over here too. But Brittany Griner should not have to be in Russia playing ball when she can be playing ball in the U.S. and making a decent wage. The same as her NBA brothers. Like, girl, it's just not making sense to me. She should be able to play over here and get her coins. But that's a whole thing with that. But I'm pretty sure that she will be traded. There's going to be some type of thing. Now that she's been sentenced, now the Russians can say, hey, girl, she got 9 months. So we need something equivalent. So you need to give us 2 people and all the other stuff. And now they can start the stuff. Russia has already said they're interested in going back to quiet diplomacy. So it's looking like that she's going to get out. And I hope that it happens very soon, because I know that is traumatizing stuff for her. A lot of folks was like, well, why is she over there? Why would she be over there doing stuff? Like, girl, you can be in the U.S. Like, the fact that we're nervous when the police coming behind us and stuff, like, yes. Like, if you're sitting here saying, well, she should have known better to be over there, da, da, da. We're literally in the U.S. and we're scared the police are behind us. Why is that? Come on now, let's be serious. I think that's all the things that I wanted to talk about this evening. That's all the things I want to cover. I know a lot of folks were responding to my Kaya video from last week and were just saying, no, Kaya is miserable, she's all these things. But let me just tell you this, and let me reiterate that there are people who are poor, working class folks who are struggling, living check to check, and they're not out here being transphobic like that too. There's rich folks who are successful, who's making money, and who are anti-black too. So I don't want to put all folks who are quote unquote miserable and like, oh, they all hate because they're poor. That's the reason why. I'm like, girl, a lot of our asses is poor. I mean, girl, look at what monkeypox is doing. We'll put you on your ass for 2 to 4 weeks. A lot of people I know, and I was talking to a friend, cannot afford to miss a month worth of work. Like, they can't miss a month worth of paychecks and survive. A lot of people cannot, and that's the reality. That means poor. Poor. You might not be poor, but you're definitely poor, and I need some of us to know that. Like, girl, like, for real. But that's all I got for this video. I appreciate y'all checking out my talking ass. I have some more content coming out later on, and this is going to be a good week. I love y'all so much. And remember, for my birthday, all I'm asking for is for you to subscribe to my Patreon, or send me $5, $2, $3 or whatever, girl, on Cash App King of Reeds, girl. Yes, niggas e-begging this year, period. Like, I deserve nice things for the people who have it. The people who want to, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, I'll talk y'all later on. Bye.